Hello. School holidays have started for parts of Australia, and if you're hoping to get outdoors and burn a bit of energy, should get plenty of opportunity in the coming few days with primarily dry weather around much of the country thanks to a couple of high pressure areas, one on either side of the nation, meaning mostly dry in between. There's a few spots to watch though, including the east coast here, particularly between Coffs Harbour in New South Wales and about the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, where we could see some slightly enhanced shower activity. Let's do the state-by-state flyover now, starting up in Queensland, and we will see a few showers across the east coast from about Mackay southwards. Most of those showers will be light and sparse, and in fact a lot of people won't even notice at all, but we could get one or two slightly heavier showers just down here in the southeast. But to be honest, no alarming rainfall numbers are expected. Elsewhere, dry weather continues, although of course we see those major flood peaks move through those inland rivers over the next several weeks, and a couple of showers and storms in the tropical north. For New South Wales, we'll also see a few coastal showers about and north of Sydney. And once again, the vast majority of those showers will be quick, light, done in 15 minutes, maybe one or two slightly heavier falls up around the northern rivers. Temperatures in the mid-20s along the coast, and it's a little warmer inland. Some quite typical autumn weather with chilly mornings and warm afternoons, clear skies and sunshine out west. There's a high chance for some fog across Victoria on Wednesday morning, particularly central and eastern areas. So you may wake up with some poor visibility, but that'll melt away pretty fast, and then it's a fine and clear day across the state. Temperatures are mild throughout Victoria on Wednesday, pretty close to seasonal averages. That will shift in the second half of the week with warm conditions kicking in Thursday, Friday and the weekend. And down to Tasmania, a mild westerly airstream continues across the state here. Just a few light spots of rain in the west, fine everywhere else. A bit of a chilly morning, single digits throughout the state, but up to about 20 in the afternoon. And then later in the week, we will also see temperatures rise even further into the mid-20s for some areas. An increase in cloud coverage is expected across the southeast, and it might threaten to rain, but not a lot is going to come out of those clouds, unfortunately. If anything, it will likely just be a millimetre of rain, if that. Dry through most areas and expected to be completely dry through central and northern parts with the sun coming out. And once again, temperatures here close to seasonal, but expected to climb in the next few days. We are seeing major flooding occurring across the Cooper Creek in the state's northeast, and that will also continue for days and weeks ahead. It turned out to be quite an active band of rain which moved across southern WA over the past few days, but that's really weakening away overnight tonight, so by Wednesday not a lot left with that. Maybe a millimetre or two of rain across the south coast with some slightly chillier winds. Dry and mostly clear around Perth, high of 26 there. In fact, most of the southern half of the state will be dry and clear. Similar story up north, except that the temperatures will be climbing back into the upper 30s on Wednesday, and some of that heat will spread to other areas by the time the weekend arrives. Very dry and settled across northern Australia. There is an area to watch though. North of the top end, north of the Tiwi Islands, we see this L here. That's a tropical low pressure area which is forming in the Arafura Sea, and there is a moderate risk that could strengthen into a tropical cyclone over the next 5 to 7 days. That does remain an area to watch, but for now it's a long way off the country, meaning we have fairly settled weather right across Australia's north. To see what else lies in store for the rest of the week or the weekend, you can find your local forecast on the Bureau's website and app. Thanks for checking in. Have a great afternoon.